Hey, what is up guys? It's been a while since I uploaded a RuneScape 3 video, but some interesting things have been happening lately. Now, when you think about RuneScape 3 economy, most people are joking about it, you know, especially old school players. They love to pick on the RuneScape 3 economy. Well, I think that at the moment, RuneScape 3 economy is going up, while old school is kind of getting stale. A lot of items are getting kind of cheap. Like AGS is like 27 million. Are you kidding me? But of course, RuneScape 3 has that high alch abyssal whip and, you know, high alch dark bows, and at some point it had like a spectral spirit shield. I'm not sure if that's the case anymore, but RuneScape 3 is kind of fixing that thing with a magical thing called invention skill. If any of you played a little bit of EOC when it was released and maybe did some God Wars, specifically Armadale boss, you may remember this item called Armadale Buckler that nobody wanted. It's like, oh, got a buckler again, not even picking it up because it was like 20k at the time. You may remember, it's a shield. Well, because of invention, this item is now 2.9 million. So imagine if you had like just 100. I know some people have been collecting. Hey, if you haven't logged in a while in RuneScape 3, even if it's one guy that's watching right now, if you have 100 of these, that is a lot of money. You can buy bonds. And the thing about item syncs by using invention skill is that Jagex does not need to think. It's not like oh, is this idea gonna work out? Do you remember those tier 85 weapons that they made that are obtainable in Wilderness, and you can charge them by using 5 abyssal whips? It's like it was supposed to be an abyssal whip sync and a dark bow sync, but it didn't work out because they were so rare to get, and they were supposed to be for lower level people. Turned out that tier 90 weapons were more cheaper than tier 85. So the idea completely didn't work out. But this is invention. So what you can do is point at that weapon and say, hey, let's make some good components. Let's make some good perks that you can make from this weapon. And boom. So what Jagex did recently is they added new luck items and they reworked luck. So now you have this hidden stat called luck. Let's say you could have +5 luck in your weapon, and you can add up from your ring, and you know your luck adds up basically. It says actually right here, how does a luck work? Luck is a hidden stat that affects your chance of benefiting from rare drops from Slayer, unique drops from bosses. So if you're killing next and you want to get like more chances at getting next items, that is where luck is going to play really well. Now, why this is so important is because recently they added a new item called Alchemical Onyx. And if you want to make one, you're going to need 50 refined components, 50 fortune components, and 10 precious components. So what's happening now because of this update, a lot of treasure trail items are going up in price like crazy. Like Willow Composite Bow is not buying for 100k, and I had this offer for like the past 2 hours. Armadale Cruiser is not selling. So keep in mind you need 50 fortunate components just to make one Alchemical Onyx. That means you need to destroy 50 of these treasure trail items. I don't think the trimmed armor works though, but anything else does. I think the cheapest that I could buy was the let me just try. You see this? You may be laughing at this price. What is this? Over 9,000 for Armadale Mitre? But currently, it's probably going to sell for 120k. That's what I paid last time at least. 130k just for one Armadale Mitre. Stoles, you know those stoles? Like Gothic Stole, I think it was how much? 6k. 6k for a Gothic Stole. Okay, let me try to buy one for 150k. And it's not even selling. It's not even selling. What else? Like, how's those Saradomin items? You know those, how much are these Saradomin Roblox? 76k. So I think these may not sell because those are still quite expensive for some reason. But they're not selling. You see what I mean? I mean, it's the proof right here. If the shitty Willow Composite Bow not selling, why everything else should be? Ancient Cloak that was 13k apparently, because nobody cares about prayer bonuses in RuneScape 3 anymore. You just drink some pray pots and that's all. It's not selling, of course. Any other, and keep in mind a lot of people are making these at the moment, so a lot of items are leaving, and the more are leaving, the more they go up in price. So let's say another, I don't know, like Armadale Cloak, that one is expensive for some reason. Let's buy it for 300k. It's not selling. You know, like pantaloons that you get from like a level 1 clue, if you get this in old school, so let's try to buy it for like 400k. And it's not even selling, but I'm wondering if it's because nobody sells it or it doesn't give you fortunate components. Oh, I just bought an Armadillo cloak. So if I go ahead and destroy it, it should give me some fortunate. Yep, if you saw that, that gave me 1 fortunate component. So what about pantaloons? Do they give any... Yep, they give fortunate components. So even the shittiest fucking pantaloons are now worth like 300k in RuneScape 3. What about something like a Bob shirt? Going for 20k, let's buy it for 400k. Is it going to sell? It's no. So I think we got a general idea that even these... Oh, there we go. We got some Sarah robes for 150k. But yeah, I mean, it didn't take that long to buy this. Let's just destroy it. Got fortunate components. Again, not all of them give. That's why I'm checking. Something like trimmed armor does not give any fortunate components. Oh, one more thing I want to try to buy. What about something like a Guthix Dragon Hide? You know, does that give like chaps? Let's try to buy Guthix chaps, 8k. Let's buy for 400k. Okay, so I got some chaps for 350k. I have a feeling that these will give fortunate components. And yes, they did. So even the Dragon Hide, all of that, in the upcoming months, it will not be 8,000 in the Grand Exchange. It will go up to its real price that is currently. It's very nice to see. It's very refreshing. And I think something like this could potentially... Like, how would you make this in old school? I think everyone would love to see those terrible items go up in price. But how would you do that? I don't think people are ready for a new skill, but it's like the perfect... Dude, one skill solved everything. Not yet. Not fully, at least. But it's such an amazing skill. I could have made so much money from this update because I actually had fortunate items in my bank. I think I had like 600 U composite bows, but I used them all. That's why I have so many fortunate components, because I bought them so cheap for like 2,000 each. Literally 2,000 GP. And at the moment, they're going for like 200 to 300k per item. This is like 250 mil gone right here in these fortunate components that I had. Why the hell did I destroy them? And here you can see a list of items from Treasure Trail rewards. And I'm just looking at these like Willow U magic composite bows, you know, like the most useless things ever. A piece of black trimmed armor set. Okay, you cannot disenchant the whole set though. Like these berets as well, highway mask. I'm just wondering, what about studded body tee? Because again, not all of these items give fortunate components. So I'm just wondering, because it's trimmed armor, but it does. I like a studded body tee. The most useless treasure trail item in the existence ever. And this is quite weird actually. If you go to something like Cerudomin Playbody, just like I said, it does not give any fortunate components. But if you go to Adamant Heraldic, right, it's like a very bad item. Apparently, it does give fortunate components. So currently, I think the whole heraldic set of addy is like close to 1 million gold. What the hell? Wait, we actually have to investigate heraldic armor because it seems to be way too good. I don't believe that addy heraldic is like 200k per piece. But look at this. I sold ancient cloak. I flipped this for I think 50k profit. I paid 200k. I sold for 250k. So you can see that other people are buying because other people are in need of this. So if we go for the heraldic one addy helmet, okay, let's go for 300k, and it is not selling, but maybe nobody's selling it. Let's try other items. Okay, this was the first one. I guess not that many people have these addy. They wouldn't even pick them up before, you know. It's like, what's the point if it's like 10,000 each? So a Rune Full Helm H1 sold exactly for 300,000. So that is the current price really, you know. I may have been lucky to buy something for 150k, but that doesn't mean that I cannot sell it back for like 300k. It just maybe somebody sold it because they didn't know about this, or maybe they thought that was the appropriate price. And just like I said before, I'm wondering if people would love to see something like this happen in old school. Again, not like a new skill, but something that would create an item sync in exchange for some kind of reward, you know. Certain items are really cheap, you know, like, well, a lot of them, if we're talking about old school, a lot of people love to do treasure trails and just makes a lot of item. Even if they're free to play, they still are extremely cheap. I think it would be cool to see something like this, but Probably not anytime soon. Thank you for watching this video though. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye!